Zoom. I will seminar for my thesis proposal. Let me introduce myself. I'm Angel Hidayat, and I'm a master's student in geography education. So I will present my thesis proposal entitled School Resilience in Flood Disaster Adaptation in Kampar Regency. Case study Senior High School to Tambang. And supervisor Professor Dr. Dedi Hamon MP and examiner lecture 1 and 2 Dr. Aiden Joni Asos MSI and Dr. Paus Iskarni MPD. So next slide. Sorry. Next slide. So this is my background for the problems. For my thesis is about entitled, we are understand that floods are one of the disaster that can harm communities. Floods are very common in Indonesia due to various contributing factors. Very common in Indonesia due to various contributing factors. However, when floods occur with the facilities and the environment be properly maintained, the answer is no. Activities will definitely be difficult. And then Kampar is a region with a high flood vulnerability with floods occurring in out of its 20 districts, meaning almost entire Kampar district is prone to flooding. And then with the issue of recurring floods, school as one of the educational faculties that are often affected, this hinder students' activities and the learning process. So will the ongoing floods left unattended? Surely not. The school community will certainly work together to clean the school and the classroom, so the learning activities can resume. This statement present problems within the school, or the school communities are to cope with the recurring flood disasters. From this, we need a measure the extent of the school's adaptive resilience to flood disasters and focus on finding solutions. We can look the pictures for the impact for flood disaster to school facilities. And next, the purpose of research. The first one purpose is about analyzing the flood disaster vulnerability mapping of schools in Kampar Regency. And two purpose, analyzing the impact of flood disasters on schools in Kampar Regency. And the last purpose is formulating schools' resilience in adapting to flood disasters. So what is the benefit research? The first benefit for researchers. So for me, because the research we can learn is adaptive resilience to school and the mitigations. And the school, what is the benefits for school? School can learn preparing and then adaptive for flood disaster. And then society and government, society can make a mitigation and complete data for government for flood disaster. Next, theoretical review. One is resilience. Resilience is a step in individual ability to deal with a natural disaster, especially one of the is a flood disaster in Indonesia. Is one of disasters that often occurs and has a high level of severity different vulnerabilities according to region. Resilience depends on the performance of the environment, including buildings and infrastructure systems and socioeconomic system, which essential for community response, recovery, and rehabilitation after a disaster. And next, flood disaster. Flood disaster is an environmental disaster that occur in almost all areas. World in general, flooding is defined as the overflow of the water into an area which is usually dry. This is one of most natural disasters, common after causing high mortality rates and losses materials. According to Law Number 4, 2008, disaster is five threatening and disturbing event of series of events, livelihood and community. And then three theoretical review is about school environment. School environment are formal education institutions which systematically carry out guidance, teaching, training programs in order to help students develop their potential. In developing students' potential, teachers are required to improve their role and competence. The school environment plays an important role in student success, student learning environment, and exacting learning facilities and infrastructure, resource learning and media, social environment affecting students' relationship, friends, teacher, and other school staff. And then the last theoretical review is about resilience adaptation. Adaptation behavior actions relate to adaptation within the framework of social adaptation. One, the process of overcoming barriers from the environment to adjustment to norms to channel tension. 3, process of adjusting to changing situation. 4, changing to fit the current conditions. 5, utilizing limited research for the benefit of the environment and the system. And next, research flow. We can start collect data. I have three data for my research. The first one is data about is flooding disaster of school, and then two, impact for flooding disaster to school, and three, resilience adaptation school from flood disaster. So three data for the first one, data flood disaster of school, we can collect to data river Kampar, and then flood disaster and school of data. When can collect three data, we can result mapping for flood disaster for school in comparison. And next, for the impact, we can survey and then questionnaire and observation, and then interview for data. And then and result, we can analyze impact for flooding disaster to school. And the last data is about adaptation resilience school for flood disaster. We can collect data, survey, questionnaire, wawancara or interview, focus group discussion, documentation, analyze, and observation. For the collect, we can result is about analyze resilience adaptation school from flood disaster. And we can collect three data, analyze, and can result for this flood disaster in Kampar Regency. Next, for method. Method type of research. I have mixed method, quantitative and qualitative. And for the place and time, case study is senior high school to Tambang. We can look the picture for the map, senior high school in Tambang. So next, research data. I have primary data and secondary data. For primary data, I collect survey, questionnaire, interview, and then focus group discussion and observation. For secondary data is from literature, spatial data, case study, and mapping. For collection techniques data, one flood vulnerability level, geomorphic in flood index, and geoinformation system processing agency data. In this stage, the potential in evaluation area can be determined using the method developed by Samela 2018, known as the Geomorphic Flood Index or GFI. This method estimates flood in evaluation areas on large water scale and provides effective rapid procedure regions a limited hydrological area. And two, I collect techniques data is the impact of floods on school. I can collect from interviews, questionnaire, and observation of the school, teacher, and students. As well as observation through documentation for floods. For the interview respondent, there will be 10 teachers and 20 students per class. And the last collection, school adaptation resilience to floods. I'm processing questionnaire via CDRI in modification. CDRI is Climate and Disaster Resilience Initiative. In indicator 2004, the grouping and assessment each indicator and sub-indicator are done using a scoring method. And the assessment indicators on best CDRI concept, and assessment of each indicator and sub-indicator is based on the questionnaire results from select respondent. And the last method is analyzing techniques data. One is collection for flood disaster. I have river buffer map, flood hazard map, and flood hazard school map overlay. And two, impact for flood disaster to school, I have qualitative analysis of interview, observation, and focus group discussion. And three, resilience adaptation school from flood disaster, I have a quantitative analysis of modified CDRI when questionnaire processing with assessment. So thank you.